Hello everybody and welcome to today's episode. We are going to be working on putting little campsites back in this area. I think it would be a cute pop of color and to have just little campsites for the villagers or travelers to just stop by so that they don't have to stay at the inn because it's super cramped and sleeping under the night sky is just so much better. The sun is going down, so I'll have to go grab my bed, but I wanted to show in my last episode I had put mangrove slabs for the pillows right here. I have no idea why I didn't just get white wool. So that's what I did while I was preparing everything else for the rest of the tents. I just went ahead and put a couple white carpets down. So as we get ready, I'm just going to go ahead and put all my armor back on and I'm going to fly over to my bed. It is over here where we will also be working today. We are going to be putting the welcome center right here, and I have hopefully most of what I'll need for it, but we're just going to start over here. I feel like it's going to take the less amount of time to do, and I probably won't show everything anyways. But I just realized I need to go and get the roots and the glowstone for those little spots. I got everything else for the ground, but I just forgot those. So I should have some in here. Perfect, I do. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the things that I have. So these are the colors that I'm going to be making, and it's going to look exactly like that, but with these colors. So we have 5 of them that's going to go down this way. I think I could fit maybe 2 right here. Maybe put C2, put 1 here. Maybe do 1 there and then 1 down there, and then make this a little community fire area or campfire area. And I have 8 campfires, so that should be good. And I'm going to do red carpet as all of the sleeping bags. But I have the coarse dirt and I got some gravel, and we'll get dirt when we dig that area up. But here's the wools, like I said, and then these are going to be the complementary woods that I'm going to use for each color. So like how I have the warped wood for the teal color, that's how we're going to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump, and it's done. We have 5 new little tents, and each area is set up with their own sleeping bags. We have some barrels and chests for storage. We have a couple wheelbarrows, there we go. And we have some anvils so they can repair their tools and such. And we have some sitting area over here with some campfires that have little pots over top of them. Somebody is drying their leather armor out. I don't know, maybe they got it wet. We have to put some water into these cauldrons, but we have a couple workstations as well and sitting areas so they can sit down and relax. We have an area for horses, and we're actually going to go find another horse real quick. I got a saddle to ride him back with. Oh, I'm going to need another lead though to attach him. But this guy has been sitting over in our cobblestone area for a while now. And this is the last 2 over here. And this is the biggest one, this orange one. It has 4 little spots for somebody to sleep in. We have a little campfire over here and just another workstation as well. And, and it's raining. Is it a thunderstorm? Oh, well, the sun's going down. Okay. So we're going to go sleep real quick, get rid of this rain, and then we're going to grab a lead and go get a horse. I am going to put these lanterns in here though. I should have leads back over here from all of the llamas I befriended. Yeah, okay, cool. We got at least 1. Or, well, we had 2, but we only need 1 for right now. And I think we're gonna go this way because there's a village over here, and I think it would be easiest to get a horse from over here because we have our little gates right there. And I can't wait to redo these villages too. There's this one, and there's no horses. Okay, let's go to this one over here. There's one over here. Oh my goodness, so far away. We gotta clean this up too. This was a podsole farm, basically. Okay, oh, there it is. Okay. I was about to say, I know there's one over here. And is there any horses? Yes. Perfect. Alright, let's see if we can get him to like us. Sweet. Okay. Perfect. Now we got him on a saddle. And ride extremely... Here, I'm just gonna leave that there. Ride extremely slow back to the base. Hopefully it's this direction. I think it is. Yep, okay, there's the trees. Perfect. I will meet you back at the base. And there we go. We got him home. So we have these two right here. A beautiful gray one and a brown one. It looks brown. If you drop a name for each in the comments, I will go ahead and name them next week. We are going to be working on the Welcome Center next. I just need to clean this area up real quick and obviously grab my bed. And I think I'm just going to take these shulker boxes with me over there, just in case I end up needing more stuff. I feel like I'm always making trips back to the main house for things I've forgotten or ended up needing. And this is all the stuff that's, oh my goodness, look, I had 2 leads over here. This is all the stuff that was left over from building, or I think just doing the pathway. Yeah, look at all that dirt. I do have these 3 shulker boxes here. One of them has all of our maps in them. I think I accidentally erased the first map that I had made of the area of when it was like first starting out. So unfortunately I won't have that one, but we'll have the one that I did in one of my episodes. But we're going to make a little welcome center right here, and we're going to be putting the little track that is going to go right in here. But I want to make it kind of like how the houses that I made. So I'm going to use a lot of end stone, and I'm going to use polished diorite and polished andesite for the floor. I think I saw this idea on, I don't know, maybe a YouTube channel or a Pinterest post, but doing it in like a pointed, like a little arrow shape makes it kind of look like dragon scales. So I'm going to do that for the flooring. And I grabbed just a couple decorative items. I'm probably going to end up wanting more. I'm not sure yet. And I grabbed some mangrove and a lot of spruce. I don't want to use a lot of mangrove for the roof, because that's what I did over here is I used the mangrove. And I think I used the spruce as like a complementary color. And then I have the oak up there. Oh, I actually only used the end stone right here. I never liked how this turned out, but this took me so long to make that I just kind of gave up on it, to be honest. But I think while we're here, I'm gonna grab a couple more things because I want some texture item or texture blocks as well. Probably use some sand in it. That'd be cool. Throw in some sandstone. What's in these? Okay, cool. Nothing that I can use. And I don't think I have a lot of mud. No, so we're not going to use any of that. Should we put some gold into it? I think we will. Oop, no, I want those. Thank you. I'm going to come back, but as you can see, we just got the recipe for the new pots that are available. And I'm not going to be able to get the... Where am I going? this way. Okay. I am not going to be able to get the pottery sherds, as I think they're called, but I started using them as kind of like supports for my builds, so I think that would be a good use for them. Oh, it's so cool to just fly over this area now, and there's just a row of color. It just brings it to life over here. I love it. Especially in contrast to all of the red and browns that are over here. Very good choice, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna throw everything into there. One of the things that I like to do when I'm trying to come up with a design for a building is to look at real buildings. So one, I'm not copying somebody else's build. I think I got really close to the microphone, I'm sorry. So I'm not copying somebody else's build for one, and two, so I can learn how to make certain type of buildings and become more comfortable with making. So with this city hall, I'm going to do it based off of a design, or not a design, but off of a building I found on Pinterest. I have no idea where it is, but it's a pretty building and it looks old, and it is almost the same palette as what I'm going to be going for. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull out the blocks that I think I'm going to use first, and I'm going to make a template on the ground like how I did the towers over here, so I know what I'm going to be doing. So over here though, I want to make sure I find the center of this, which is going to be this block, and this is where the little train track is going to go. So I'm just going to put that there, and this building I'm going to have like a tiny bridge that goes over, and the little minecart train track is going to go underneath that bridge. So I'm thinking I want to just kind of connect it to this building so that there isn't a little alleyway in between the buildings, because it just creates this issue of now I have to go back and figure out what to put there, and I don't want that. Those alleyways are so small and just I'm not looking forward to having to figure it out, but I think that'll be good. And then I'm just gonna bring this across. Oh, I did it too far. I think it's this one right here. Okay, perfect. Almost. Okay, so this is just going to be, like I said, the diagram. That's not the floor plan. There we go. The floor plan of the building. This is how big it's going to be on the inside. And we're gonna have, like I said, a little bridge. Well, it's more like a little staircase that's gonna go up here and then down on the other side. And I think doing it out of the granite is going to be, oh well, I'm gonna figure out the staircase in a bit. We're gonna work on the building though. So on these corners, that's where this end stone is going to be, or end stone bricks is gonna be. So I'm just going to remove what's not going to be there for this staircase. So this is where the thing will go into. There we go. So then we can just put, it's gonna be a 3 wide staircase. Oh, that's not where a staircase goes. It's gonna be 3 wide. Then we'll put slabs there. Okay, so that's where you're gonna go in. And then we'll have a way to get up to the actual floor. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now we can focus back on the building. Okay, so this is where the doorway will be. So we'll put that there. And we're just gonna go up to, I don't know, because I wasn't counting. Okay, so this is gonna be 10 high. Okay, then in the middle right here, I'm gonna count it. There is 10, so I'm gonna go 3 in, so on the 4th block, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna create another, but I think I'm just gonna do columns on here, and I didn't count. I think that was 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Good, and we'll go back and texture it in a bit. But now we're just going to put these up, and these will eventually have windows in them. I don't think I've ever heard what this sounds like placing them. I usually play with sound off, so hearing them, it's kind of weird. Okay, and we're gonna do it in this space and this space. Okay, I'm gonna have to make more bone blocks, but in this section, I'm going to put smooth sandstone. Okay, so this is coming along. I'm gonna put smooth sandstone here as well. So let me go find something that I can compost and get more bone meal because I'm gonna need it. And I know I have stuff in here that I could probably get rid of. Hopefully. Let's see. Let's start here with all of these. And all of this. Yeah, okay. I think that's a good starting point. Garden shed and just pop them in. Yep, okay, good. And we'll come back when that is finished. I need more sand and I have to trade for it. So, oh my gosh, wait, do I trade these guys or do I trade wandering traders? Oh no, I think it's wandering traders. It is, gosh darn it. Okay. New plan. We're gonna put something else there. Because I don't get wandering traders that often. Maybe birchwood would be good. Because I think the birchwood stripped looks kind of similar to the color of the sandstone. Okay, it's a little darker, but that's okay. Okay, while we wait for the bone meal to get done, I'm going to go ahead and do the floor of the building, which is in, there we go. Okay, I'm going to clear this stuff out just so I have a clean inventory. And then I'm going to grab these. Okay, it's in a diagonal pattern. So, like this. It's a checkered pattern, but it ends up kind of looking, oh dear, kind of like dragon scales in my opinion, and I love how it turns out. Whee! There's our floor. So while we are here, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut into this bone block to get where our windows are going to be. I am going to change this though. Maybe to the brick. So bring in how the brick is going to be incorporated. So I'm going to do 4 up. We're going to put a light block there. And there's our doorway. we'll just start with these. And what I'm going to do is build up around the windows and do that. I am going to kidnap the, whoop, wrong block. I am going to kidnap some of this bone just so that I can finish this area. Okay, now we're going to put our walls up, and that is just going to be the quartz. I think I might want to do some quartz pillar though. Just along this part right here. And then the regular quartz right here. And then this back wall is going to have the stairway that leads to the down part. So I'm just going to leave it empty for the time being. I will put the pillars right here though, on either side. So we know where to end this building. So there is the inside walls done. And right here, I think I'm going to put like a little support beam and then a different block so that I don't have to use so much of the bone block. And I am of course thinking of doing it with spruce right there. And we'll just do this all the way across. There we go. And then I'm going to do the stripped birch. I don't know why I came out from underneath it. Then the stripped birch in those areas. And let's see, what does that look like? Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so while we are down here, I'm gonna go ahead and dig up all of this, put a floor down, and put our little track area down as well, and probably put walls around as well. I guess I have to take some windows out of this area too. We have the track placement placed, and here's what the bottom floor looks like. I used the mangrove planks and stripped logs for the floor. Here's the entrance, and here's our little staircases. And this area, I want to make a welcome to Grafton sign. I think that'd be so fun. But here is the top floor. The windows are in, and I used white window panes just to complement the bone blocks because I did have the gray, light gray. Why is the sun going down? I did have light gray, and it just looked too dirty. Too dirty. It looked like dirty windows. I'm going to take a snooze real quick and continue. Okay, so we have staircases on either side. And this is the top floor, and we're gonna put the maps on here and maybe right here and on this wall as well. But here is our windows all done, and now we just need to put a roof on. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and put a support beam around this entire building, and I gotta make sure I put it on the correct block. Is that the correct one? This one, right here, right there. Now, is that going to bother me? Oh, I feel like it is. Oh no. Okay, I think I'm gonna move it up. Because I think there's 3 right there. So I will sacrifice a little bit of bone just for it to be aesthetically pleasing. And I'm going to put little support fences underneath that. And up here, we'll have to take it off. And I'll have to get my birch, because I don't think I have any birch on me. Let me go grab it real quick. It'll also look better lined up with this little bit Oh, nope, that's not stripped. There we go. I think I might change this out, to be honest. I don't think I like it there. I think maybe we should just put it as quartz, which I, of course, don't have on me. I'll grab it in a minute. There we go. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna decorate the outside a little bit while I try to figure out how I'm gonna do the roof. I want to kind of break up this white on the outside, especially with the windows. So I'm gonna do it out of, obviously, spruce. And I have some azalea leaves. Do I have any more leaves? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, look, I have glowstone here. Sweet, okay. So on these windows, I'm just going to do this. And put a bit of leaf down. Let's see. No. Actually, I think if we do that, we're gonna get rid of this part. Yeah, I'm thinking that will be fine. And what if we, no. I was thinking, what if we put a lantern right here? I don't know, would that be too much? I need more fencing though. No, of course it's not too much. Let's figure out this roof. I think maybe just doing it in spruce is gonna be the best call. And the roof is done. Do I like how it looks? I don't think so. I like this little pattern in the roof. I think what my problem is though, is I can't fly, is the end stone. I don't love it. And I think I'm gonna change it. Maybe not to spruce. I don't know what I'm gonna change it to, but I'm going to change it and maybe change the roof up a bit because like I said, I don't really like it. But I've been recording for so long today, I think I'm gonna call it here and I can finish it in between episodes, and the next episode we can finish the interior because there's no interior. But we come up here and here's the top floor and I have the roof in. I can't decide if I want to strip this log or not, but we have the bottom of looms to add a texture to the ceiling of this building. And I think besides the end stone in the roof, I think this turned out pretty good. I like the design. I like the, oh man, I don't know, it just makes it look like snow, I guess. Which would be cool if this was a snowy area, but it's not. Let me see if I can land right here. Nope, nope. Can't. Oh goodness. Okay. There we go. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but by next week, this is going to look slightly different. Maybe I'll put the mangrove where the end stone is so it ties in a little more. But that's where we're going to end today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned till next week so that this building gets fixed. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. If you enjoyed today's episode or want to see how this area gets finished up, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I post videos every week and we're going to be finishing up Grafton. I gotta start putting a railway system in here as well, since we have this spot and now this spot done. We need to put railways in so that we can start linking them up when we get to that section, which is going to be the industrial district area. And I think I have an idea for it. I'm not going to say it now because I'm going to let it stew in my brain for a little bit while I try to decide if it's what I want to do. But with that said, I will see you guys next week.